Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be checking out probably the biggest release of today. That is Acid Angel from Asia and their song called Generation, the music video for an all. Now, keep in mind, this is a 4-member girl group subunit. Yes, a subunit coming from tripleS that's gonna debut later on as a 24-member girl group. Now, that might sound super overwhelming and all, but I feel like at least there's a good amount of optimism and like there's lore coming into play, especially knowing who's going with in terms of the creative direction. Jaden Jong, who has worked with the likes of Luna, Only One of course, which I've enjoyed on my own time and stuff. That's a whole different conversation that I might talk about later, and how of course tripleS is under some NFT thing that is going on that I'm not too super familiar of. I'm gonna have to do more research in it, but in terms of tripleS, familiar with some of the members coming from my teenage girl from that survival show, based on the performance clips that I saw on my own time. And yeah, I'm really curious though what kind of musical direction, most importantly, this subunit goes and how the other subunits go for this big girl group. I would have to say that will end up being very young, I would say, in terms of the median age these days. There's a lot of young boy groups and girl groups, of course, but aside from that, let's dive into Generation by Acid Angel from Asia now. Alright, so brought it up here, Generation by Acid Angel from Asia, a 4-member subunit coming from tripleS. I got the English captions on and all. Now, please stay tuned, everyone, because I'll be diving into their KProfiles quite briefly, as well as the track listing that I've been hyped off of ever since it dropped, because I think their mini album attached to this drops tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, I'm still gonna try to review their mini album as soon as possible, because I have a really good feeling based on the track listing and how the kind of optimism is set for tripleS as a whole, you feel me? But let's dive into this.
여기 봐봐. 야, 왜 찍어?
They're doing like TikTok or Instagram Reels. Seems like TikTok. Ooh. At like an all-girls school. Ooh. TikTok up. Ooh. It has a nice rhythm with the rhythm guitar. The bass guitar work. Man, the filming, the editing, very creative with it and fun with it. Love the drum kit work. That their Instagram filter must be on Instagram already. Oh, the la 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 is so mad catchy. What is this Ajama doing here? Oh, the brass work is phenomenal in this. So cute, but comedic at times in this music video. La 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 la. my goodness! The vocal work is phenomenal. It's really strong. They really support them, like, each other so well in the vocal department. Yet I feel like I'm caught in this trance of la la la. La 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 la. Hey. Wow. Oh. This has to be some, like, eerie moment here with this to be continued. It has to be a to be continued on a thing. Those things. Huh. Now I wonder where that leads. And like it said, let me go back to the end here. I took it off the screen already. The idol of all possibilities, right? And I feel like that really connects in the overall soundscape of this song and how the music video direction played out in terms of the storyline. Yeah, from what I was getting, it was like an all-girls school, very formal setting either way, formally in terms of, like, a lot of restrictions, rule sets. Of course, you see that instructor, there's like, why are you doing this? You know, why do you have your smartphone out? You know, and no smartphones allowed. And like, they have their uniform and all. And then you see them breaking out free into the real world, which I need to really emphasize. This is really sad to see how these modern day schools haven't been reformed yet. Talking about elementary, high school, and even post-secondary, even for us who've been through post-secondary or currently going through it, like, sure, you have time to skip out and all stuff, but regardless, it's still like sort of an assembly line per se. And I really love how they sort of resemble that and sort of break free and show the unlimited possibilities that are gonna happen in the future for the subunit and possibly in the tripleS, you feel me? Now, in terms of the overall soundscape, to describe it, wow. Chic. 110% chic and pure, and yet very free-spirited in terms of the energy, fun with it, loose with it. Yet it's not, like, upfront in your face and loud with it with the brass instruments by any means. There's, like, a perfect balance, but to the point where the members of vocals are, like, gliding and shimmering, right, over the instrumental, right? And I really want to emphasize that over the musical production in this song and the overall arrangement to this song, whereas I would say if we go back to the start, it was a bit of a preview in the music video. I'm not sure if that's part of the song or if it's just a preview and then it kicks it off with verse 1, you feel me? But nonetheless, regardless if it is a preview or not, that preview / intro set the tone to the song with the la 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 la. Like, it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe that carries on throughout the song, you know? It's a really mad catchy hook, I've got to say. It's mad catchy. And I think it does more than its job. While this really infectious rhythm plays through between the bass guitar and the rhythm guitar that's constantly being strummed, yet the percussion work and the slight brass work here and there in between the sections adds so much depth and texture to the song, which makes the song not boring by any means. Now, I want to tackle the part where I describe chic. If you think about it, you know, this is something chic like this was like, it doesn't make this like very, it would not like this is the release that has never been heard before by any means, the type of sound per se. We definitely heard this by New Jeans, even the likes of Le Seraphim, you feel me? And I would say those two exact groups are really setting a trend that I wouldn't say every group can. I would say not every group can really tackle, right? As much as they will try. it'd be really difficult for them to do so. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that just with 4 members here within this subunit really complement each other and worked off each other so well with their vocal colors and all goes to show you, the chemistry, and the consideration of bringing these members together for this subunit and all, and for tripleS all in all. I even saw my potential most favorite member that I'm going to talk about when we get into K profiles and all in this subunit. Actually, it was quite the surprise because I always tend to see her on clips on YouTube here and there as I'm scrolling through shorts. But staying on track here, I love how this is very subtle, not over the top. I think this is what we need more, but it shouldn't be like a thing that's necessarily should be done by all girl groups. You feel me? And I think it has a straightforward kind of theme as well as a message to it in the song, which I'm gonna have to break down line by line in terms of the lyrics and feel out the song more upon second listen. So let me just do that right away here, everyone. Let's go from the beginning.
여기 봐봐. 야, 왜 찍어?
Yeah, definitely showcasing their TikTok. And I think this is really creative, like showcasing their TikTok, showcasing the Instagram filters that they have as well that everyone can utilize. So this is definitely the chic, but like the current generation per se type of trends of stuff like that. Now keep in mind also tripleS actually has a Discord server as well. It's even in below the link in this music video that I knew about a Discord server that I joined way back and all. And yeah, they're just doing things different, and I feel like you can never go wrong with Jaden Jong's creative direction as well as like the musical inputs that Jaden Jong does and all. Can't get you on my mind. Yet I feel like this is like sort of a chic kind of route where it's not necessarily like really similar to New Jeans or even really similar to Le Sserafim if you think about it, like New Jeans has more of that like all in all from top down to bottom super satisfying feel when it comes to the musical production and vocal work at the same time, and it's all in all really refreshing and all. And whereas Le Sserafim too, I feel like they don't do something like that like New Jeans, you feel me, they're just doing their own things in their own lanes and all. Where Acid Angel from Asia, I feel like it's hard to tell based on one track, I feel like the B-sides are gonna make me understand what's coming to play because I only got to understand New Jeans until after Attention going into their other music videos, you feel me? So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of showcasing in terms of the members' talents, and I feel like you don't get that much where there's a debut or a pre-debut that utilizes the respective members to their fullest potential, you feel me? And I feel like it's shown here, but it's only a matter of time to hear out those B-sides that are gonna drop for this upcoming mini album to hear, wow, what kind of genres that they work with the best, what kind of mixture of genres that they're gonna pivot to or flexible to, you know what I'm saying? Man, just that hi-hat work, that rhythm guitar more so panned on the left side. Then there's that bass guitar that's strummed. Yeah, it definitely has that Instagram feel to it. Yeah, but this is what I was saying, like, the editing, right? The filming and all, how they did this and made it to this kind of quality, and the color grading is on point and all. They even provided English captions for us. Like, a lot of details are really well considered right from the get-go, I've got to say. And yeah, it really also, I feel like with this editing, shows the youthfulness with the TikTok usage, the Instagram usage. Really trendy with it, right? Like, come on, that brass, that trumpet work, that kind of how do I describe it? That brass swell up moment there. Oh, it's so good. I feel like that's the one thing in terms of like these kind of chic releases, is that there's always like some moments where something's gonna be satisfying, whether it's the vocal layering, right? Whether it's the ad-lib work, whether it's like, I would say even the music video being done, the aesthetics being shown, you know, you're seeing the focus on the camera for all the 4 members in the subunit. Yeah, just that breakdown with the trumpet work is so good. La la la. And notice like the choreo, it's very easy to follow along. I feel like it's already like a TikTok trend where it's like, hey, if you guys want to follow along, let's do it. Yeah, whether it's that hi-hat or the constant taking of the tambourine work with the percussion and all. They insert the comedic moments in the right spots of this music video and all. And then that, like, there's just some outburst, like, vocal moments, too. It's like, come on. I feel like with Generation here, like, I feel like it really proclaims them being like, oh, we're just being ourselves, you know, coming from our own generation, doing our own thing and all. You know, we're here in this together, which is a line that stuck out to me upon first listen and watch and all. And then talking about the way it's disordered. Like, the way in your route in life, it may be disordered, it may be all over the place, but hey, no matter how we get there together as a whole, as a generation, let's go for it. Generation! That generation! Oh my goodness. Like, there's some of these moments where I'm like, wow, this is very enthusiastic in terms of the vocal direction. I would say even enthusiastic, and yes, soulful, yes. Like, come on, notice the disco string work that you hear there that's breaking it down like that. Yeah, sorry about the mic there. And that heart work too. It's so creative with the camera work too, like the CCTV sort of done in the post-production for the elevator here as well. La 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 la. And somehow they ended up in their own planet here, and this is truly the Acid Angel from Asia. And I feel like we get to see different sides to them, different colors per se, to each and every member, but also together as a whole when they deliver the choreo. So together as a whole, I feel like they have like full-blown wings, you know? They're in this together, but also I think they're referred as angels, right? Oh, that wink! Oh, the expressions! La 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 la. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This took me literally off my feet, I feel like. Took me by a storm. Because this release was just that good, everyone. Now, I don't know, I can't remember if it's just subunits and then it's the group debut, or it's like there's gonna be solos as well. But regardless, I'm super excited to cover this subunit. Wow, okay, my screen's going all funky there. But yeah, before I talk more about the song, or if I have anything left to talk about the song at this point, because I'm still processing everything, let's actually dive into, of course, the KProfiles right here. Okay, Acid Angel from Asia, AAA. I love the acronym there, of course. I mean, these days, let's be real, a lot of people use acronyms to describe certain things, or even in the realm of K-pop. Yes, so this unit consists of 4 members: Kim Yoo-yeon, Kim Na-kyung, Gong Yoo-bin, and Jung Hae-rin. And yeah, Yoo-yeon, Kim Yoo-yeon is the member of tripleS that I'm most familiar of course, coming from my teenage girl and all. And I love how she's continuing to pursue her dream, and I feel like that's the case for all of these members, like pursuing this dream to come through as an idol and all in a girl group. Him Na-kyung, okay, O2 liner. Former P Nation. Similar singer, actress, and former Lovelyz member, Yoo-ga. Oh, she has an older sister who is also known as BB? No way. Wow, that connection is crazy, no? Isn't it, guys? Gong Yoo-bin. Okay. Gong Yoo-bin, 05. Favorite color is purple. Hey, say word. Oh, also resembles Yuju from Cherry Boy. I can see it, I can see it. Jung Hae-rin. 07 liner. Wow, okay, yeah, this group is very youthful. I mean, it makes sense. It's a big girl group. Another former P Nation trainee. Web drama Between Us. Haven't heard about that web drama before, actually. Light Slate Blue. Oh, okay, so there's the official colors. Misty Rose, Cadet Blue, and Yoo-yeon has the Opera Pink. I can't believe I just realized that here. Everyone, sorry about that. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I feel like this unit has shown a lot as a whole together. Now let's dive into the track listing here that I really wanted to talk about here from Acid Angel from Asia, AAA. This Access track list shows a lot here. With Generation, we got vendors from vendors. We got Nano and all. A lot of familiar names. Jaden Jong, of course, which I'm going to talk about more here shortly after. L Captain, I'm going to have to familiarize myself with L Captain at some point. Stella Jones, 153 Jumbas. You can never go wrong with 153 Jumbas, as well as the whole a good amount of individuals from Monotree, PDLY, working with the likes of Weekly. I already said who Jaden Jong has worked with in the past before. And we got even some individuals outside the K-pop scene, whether it's from the Western or, of course, a lot of the European scene as well. Possibly. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research in all, but I think nonetheless I'm gonna really enjoy the album review to this, everyone, because I think Rolex is gonna go crazy. I think I'm gonna really enjoy 80 too here. I can't tell, because maybe it's just like this, but there's no lyrics, so it might just be a transitioner into the next subunit or in something else, you feel me? Because it's just a composition, no lyrics being shown there, whereas everything else is going to be shown. But I'm still probably going to enjoy that. I'm probably going to enjoy Dimension as well, but all in all, really interested in all of the tracks. All in all, tripleS, Acid Angel from Asia. I think there's a lot of potential in this group as a whole, especially in this sub-unit. My only concern is seeing how things are going with these kind of big projects. Very ambitious. I've heard big projects whereas like rookies, having 6 comebacks a year and all within this year, and next thing you know, I didn't see anything else from them, you know what I'm saying? And COVID happened and all, and I'm sure there was a ton of investment put into tripleS and a lot of consideration put into this group. So I really hope this is not like a wing it type of thing, like a hit or miss type of thing. Like if we don't go viral, there's nothing gonna fulfill whether it's these big investors or angel investors, I feel like. Now, in terms of that added on, as some may know, tripleS is linked to NFTs, unfortunately. Now, the one catch with the NFT thing, or those cards, I can't remember exactly, those capture cards or whatever, is that part of the portion, or whatever that kind of revenue comes out of that, goes towards the respective members, which is pretty good intentions, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to view it where it's like, to cover up the whole NFT thing, or it's to genuinely help out the members, because as some of us may already know, a lot of idols that debut really have to repay their debts, and some cases that they pool their own money towards the comeback and all. And if that revenue is not made up, they got to keep repaying and repaying until they have their next release, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that doesn't end up being the case for tripleS as a whole and their subunits and all the members and such. Now, the problem with NFTs, we've heard it, you know, even despite the crash, you know, there's a whole craze. I think it's even within the Hive label and all that stuff, within SM as well. And I remember a lot of us talking about against NFTs on social media. I mean, that's starting to sizzle down. Where's our voices? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually surprised, despite JYP going out and terminating their contract or whatever partnership with some NFT project or company and all. I thought that would be like, they're sort of like, if one big leader does that, the other leaders will follow suit. But I feel like, I guess that is not the case. And that's unfortunate, because you're going to see that more of this, where it's mid or new or low tier labels that have to make up their way on the ladder, end up being involved in NFTs, you know. And you heard about NFTs in regards to environment, the amount of electricity. Trust me, I've been through a class of in terms of sustainability and all, and I feel like it's very hard to describe that territory at the moment right now. I could go a long time about it, but it's quite difficult to sustain, and I feel like there's a lot of scams when it comes to cryptocurrency, when it comes to NFTs and all. I mean, there's good intentions where we saw a few album cover artists and all profit from this, who try to, you know, make money based off of commission, and that's a good thing to see from time to time. But think about the sort of what outweighs the scams and like the amount of like how unsustainable and how bad the environment is doing these digital NFTs and all. I even can give you an exact example. One of my top favorite girl groups, Secret Number, on their shop for their respective app, came through with sweatshirts, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna cop one. And one of the events, part of the event, was you could possibly win a Polaroid. Sure, that'd be nice, you know, nice sentimental, I would say, cherishable treat to have in my hands as a person who loves collecting K-pop. But also, part of that, if you don't win that, was potentially winning a Secret Number NFT, which is like, I don't want to get the sweatshirt at this point, you know. And the only time that I was tempted about that was honestly when Luna is coming through with NFTs and all. I think they're still doing it and all. I'm doing incentives of doing like pre-order poses and photo cards and all. And I just like, I want the pose, but then it's like, what am I gonna do with an NFT? What can you do with it? You know what I'm saying? And it's so many loopholes, and there's not much regulation against like cryptocurrency and NFTs. It's like, it's a very uncharted territory and very dangerous, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it adds to the rich get richer, in my humblest opinion, I've got to say, but each to our own. Now, staying on board here in terms of Jaden Jong, I think Jaden Jong, you're always going to expect greatness from Jaden Jong. Like, shout out to Jaden Jong. I feel like it's not right for people to discredit what he has done, whether it's with the likes of Luna, whether it's the likes of course, only one of course. And I feel like, yeah, only one of. Yeah, only one of. And from that moment where like no more Jaden Jong with Luna and all, I feel like maybe there's that creative disagreement and all that stuff. But I feel like you always give credit where credit is due, because he helped out to do the starting legs of Luna, the early stages and eras and all. Because if we didn't have Jaden Jong take part in that, where would Luna be today? You know what I'm saying? That's sort of what if type of thing, in my humblest opinion. The only thing that I can really discredit is the really slimy people and of the K-pop scene, whether it's like CEOs, big executives, even producers. The likes of Ryan, if you know who I'm saying. It's hard to really put him together with his music that puts out for respective idols out there. Him doubling down on what he was totally wrong for what he did on the internet and all, and yet still working with girl groups and even boy groups, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's a hard thing to think about, but I feel like I still am on a decent level in regards to Jaden Jong. And I'm very optimistic about this girl group. I'm never ever gonna contribute to their whole NFT thing by any means. I feel like the intentions are good, either way, helping out the members, but it could be done in a different way. It could be part of merchandise or something else, like physical merchandise. I'm not talking about digital merchandise, but hey, enough talk. This was clearly a 10 out of 10 for me. This is, I would say, one of the top releases of today, alongside Alice, I've got to say. So if you haven't seen my reaction and review to Alice, be sure to do so. But yeah, tripleS, Acid Angel from Asia, and their song Generation. I feel like it's gonna captivate even more people. I love how it sets us on a trance, yet it doesn't feel too repetitive with it. And just addition of the percussion work with the brass work and the vocal flourishes add so much, and how the vocals glide on top of the production, the musical production, and overall song structure and arrangement to it is so beautiful, yet very, very satisfying, I've got to say, because I'm sick and tired of that sing talk and shouting that happens way too often, and sometimes in titles where it's like constantly happening, where I barely hear, you know, any singing, any melodic moments in a song, you know what I'm saying, or any sections that I can grip onto and really be very I would say moments that really catch me on to the point where that make it so memorable and adds longevity to the song, you know what I'm saying? So this song screams longevity. This song generation here screams longevity. But all in all, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe. That wraps up for today's video for Acid Angel from Asia. Definitely gonna cover their mini album in a first listen / album review, of course, so stay tuned for that. As always, though, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are, and peace.